Good morning, everyone. How are we today? I I hope you can see my screen. So please let me know if you are able to see the screen. If when I'm trying to switch the camera, the live is getting disconnected. So I thought I'll just keep this going. Let's see how we go about it. So today, what are we discussing on a How to Thursday? We've got how to create a statement wall. Now, first of all, what is a statement wall? A statement wall are a fantastic way to add personality, a focus, and depth in a room. So they're usually like a focal point. So you create something a little different from the rest of the walls. That's called a statement wall. Now let's have a look at how we can create and what are the different options there. So first of all, what is a statement wall? A statement wall is a fantastic way to add a focus or interest in a space. So first of all, we have to decide is which wall we want to make a statement wall. Fortunately, it's saying it's not too clear. I will update this in the guides after I finish the live. I'm sorry about it. It's saying it's not very clear. I can't figure out why. It's still saying I'm trying. Okay. So first of all, we need to choose a wall. We need to decide which wall we want to make a statement. First of all, which room are you planning to do a statement wall, and which wall you want to be a statement. You should choose that wisely. Usually in a living room, we end up having the TV area, the wall where you want to mount your TV or have your television as a statement piece. It could be your backdrop of your dining wall or the backdrop of your bed, any of these spaces. Say when you walk in your entryway, it could be a wall on the entryway. So first you have to choose a wall that you want to make a statement piece and different options. The most cost effective and easy option is paint. Paint is something you can possibly even do it yourself. We get different type of paints these days. There are plain colors, a color that will stand out from the rest of the wall. It could be textured, it could be metallic finish. So there are quite a number of paints out there in the market. We could choose a color that we like and work around it. Now, when we're considering the color, that's the other aspect. You have to decide on whether you've got a certain furniture you want to work around and have the color, or it could just be a statement piece on its own. Paints are a best option and one of the easiest and most, I would say, budget friendly option. The next we have is wallpaper options. Today there are n number of wallpapers. There are even wallpapers that are self-sticking. You don't have to actually have the glue. You can have the self-sticking and do it yourself. The only problem with wallpaper is if you've got a pattern on it, you have to make sure you pattern match when you're doing it. So sometimes you might need a professional to help you with the wallpaper. But most cases people are able to even do it themselves. So wallpaper, another option to add statement. Panels. Now wall panels could be anyway, timber panels, something that highlights. These days you get panels with different type of profiles on it. So they are ready-made panel. They do have edge panel as well, which is a separate piece so that the edge is clearly neatly finished. And there are panels like square. I don't think you can see it quite clearly here, but that's a square profile panel. That's a ready-made panel. It's very easily glued and then nailed on the wall. Another thing we can do is opt for veneers, stone or brick veneers. They come in very thin, but they create that natural texture. This is another way of adding a statement to your wall. Tiles. We all know tiles are huge, especially in areas like bathrooms, kitchen, your splash bags, your laundries. Tiles are great. Tiles are even used in other areas, living area. You get large tiles that you can place actually, like marble looking tiles that are clad on the walls, and they create statement pieces. Tiles are another fabulous option. Like most tiles, you might get quite budget friendly unless you want to do large pieces of tiles, which will end up, if you're going for large slabs, that will be costing more due to handling and installation. Otherwise, the tiles are also quite budget friendly. Fabric is another option. This is something like wallpaper itself, but it's actually fabric. It's not paper, it's got fabric content, so it's fabric, and it's very good even for the sound. So it works as an acoustic panel as well, because fabric will absorb quite a bit of sound if it's in a room. So there are specific panels when even you do fabric or things that even have the acoustical properties to it. So say for example you want to do a theater room and you are working around with the sound, so you can have people that do the panels with the acoustic lining at the back, so that helps to create a better sound effect in your space. Another option is metal. Of course, different colors, different profiles, different sizes can all be done. um, Metals are not very popular. They're just getting popular now in residential, but you can see a lot of metal cladding in commercial spaces, as it's easy to maintain as well. So you can see metal claddings all around in commercial. With residential, there are people who are doing it, and it is getting a bit of popularity these days. Mirror is a great way of adding, because we all know, we all love mirror. It'll bounce the light, it'll make the space look even more brighter. So this image, I just picked it from Google. It's a random image. It's got a full wall with that they have done in the entryway, which they've done as a statement mirror wall. So mirrors are another great options. Then we have something like, you can either have artwork, large artwork, or wall mural. Wall mural are slightly different from wallpaper, because wallpaper comes in standard rolls where it's in a roll and you just paste it along. While wall murals, they also come in a roll, but you can customize them and get them printed to uh, like a pattern or color that you like. For example, this one, we had got this image from one of the alcohol ink painting, which is popular, and we wanted to take that and have it as a wallpaper. So this is custom printed and then pasted on the wall. So those are wall murals where it's custom printed. So when you have to do it, what do? You need to first, if you're doing it yourself, again, make sure you need to clean and prepare the wall so that you're getting it ready to create the required effect. As mentioned, wherever possible, if you think you can't do it, please make sure you have professional installers if needed, especially wallpaper which has got a pattern, or wall murals, and even mirror. Sometimes you might need professionals to come and install it. And when you're creating a statement wall, have an idea of what else do you want on the wall. For example, if it's a television mounted, you will have to make sure you're giving the provision to have the television mounted along with all the cables and wires, because you wouldn't want to see the cables and wires hanging out after you do the paneling. Or do you want to provide additional lighting or some shelving? So make sure these provisions, you think about it prior, and these provisions are made so that once you have the panels, then you don't have to disturb them. So that's it from me today. I hope you've enjoyed the slide. I'm not sure how clear did that come across. So I'll anyway add it in the guide, and see you next week Thursday for another How To Thursdays. Have a lovely day. Bye.